Michelle Arceo just obtained the second highest ever placement for the Philippines at Reina Hispanoamericana 2024, and today we're going to be talking all about it. What's up everyone, my name is Portelles, and on this channel we talk all things pageantry. Today I'm super excited to present to you guys the full performance of Michelle Arceo because I personally had the opportunity to witness up close her preparation, and today I'm here to share with you all my comments and opinions about everything that actually happened during the beauty pageant in Bolivia. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, comment, share, and make sure that you're following me and subscribe to the channel. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction.
Be strong.
Michelle Arceo,
Esa! So gorgeous. Okay. Alright, so this is Michelle's carnival outfit that we saw before, of course, during the carnival presentation at Reina Hispanoamericana. Super colorful, super bonga, super out there. I just love how extra this costume is, and I think that it represents, how flamboyant, colorful, and joyful the Philippines are. But of course, keep in mind this is Reina Hispanoamericana, so we are trying to bring that vibe of Hispanic culture to Bolivia. And I think that this was the perfect blend of all of the greatness and colorfulness that we can find in local festivals here in the Philippines, while at the same time giving them something that is very, very, very familiar to Latinos. I mean, to anyone who is in Latin America right now, you know how many carnivals and festivals we have in Latin America that present this type of costumes. And most importantly, Michelle looks absolutely stunning in it. Now, I got to see this outfit before Michelle went to Bolivia. I got to see the photos for this costume as well as her national or typical costume as well, with the waling waling, and honestly, I was just over the moon with the production, with the designs, with the execution of everything, and even the videography, photography for these things were just spot on. So happy with this particular performance. Ooh, let's go with the rampana. Okay. Wow. I love the fire effects that they're having on the stage. Alright, let's talk about the swimsuit presentation. Michelle absolutely nailed this performance. I know for a fact that she was a little bit conscious in the beginning, at least when she was here in Manila, because she was receiving some feedback from people after she competed at Miss Grand Philippines, and she took all of the constructive criticism to heart and she applied it alongside her trainer Ian Mandahar, which I think did an amazing job. Of course, you can tell that there is Ian's technique all over the place in this performance, and I just believe, and I'm so happy because Michelle executed it flawlessly while looking really at ease, really confident, really enjoying the performance on stage. And I think for me, that's what the swimsuit presentation is all about, more than even the physical aspect and the physique per se. I think that it's all about that aura that you carry and how confident you present yourself in front of the judges. So if those were the metrics that they were looking for, I think that Michelle did an outstanding job. Let me know how do you guys feel about this performance in the comment section down below. Okay. Here we go with the evening gown presentation. Just gonna turn down the volume a little bit. Incredible. Wow. Here Michelle is wearing a beautiful creation of Louis Pangilinan, and I cannot tell you how happy I am with this entire look. This is another one of the outfits that I got to see ahead of her departure for Bolivia, so I knew that she was going to be wearing red. I got to see some of the photos of her trying this particular gown, and I just knew from that moment that she is going to nail it on stage. First of all, this is very on brand for the Reina Hispanoamericana. As you know, the crown itself has red stones that really match the vibe of this gown. It's sexy, it's flirty, shows a lot of skin, and honestly Michelle worked so hard to be in this particular physical condition. She was so respectful of her diets, of her trainings, really followed all of the instructions to make sure that she was in the best shape of her life for this particular competition. Complementing the gown with this fairly simple makeup and hairstyling, I think that Michelle's natural beauty just shines and speaks for itself. So there's absolutely nothing that I will change about this. Again, she carried herself very, very gracefully on stage. So for me, that was the perfect balance of the sexiness and the bonga vibes, while at the same time giving us something that felt very regal, very luxurious, very elegant. So once again, Michelle, this was a home run, for me at least. Let me know how you feel. One thing about Michelle, she knows her angles, she knows how to carry herself on stage, she knows how to flirt and play with the camera. Just look at the aura. Again, I see Ian all over the place in this particular technique and presentation. This was a match made in heaven, for sure. Alright, so before we get into the Q&A, I just want to clarify a few things because I've been getting so many messages of people telling me, Luis, weren't you supposed to be in Bolivia with Michelle? Weren't you supposed to be her official interpreter? So the answer is yes and no, because initially when I was helping Michelle with the trainings and kind of training with an interpreter, basically that was my role here in the Philippines, there was a conversation about the possibility of me maybe going to Bolivia to be her interpreter during the competition. However, that did not happen. First of all, it didn't come to fruition because the tickets to go to Bolivia were extremely expensive, and that's something that I can understand firsthand because I went to Miss Universe in El Salvador, and I know that going from the Philippines to Latin America is just extremely expensive because there's no direct flights. You have to do several layovers, and the flights get quite costly. So that didn't happen, unfortunately, but it's okay because of course I knew that Michelle was going to be provided a translator during the finals night, although we never know what type of translator you're going to get. Is it really effective? Is it really accurate? Or is it just someone that is providing a very generic and general translation to your answer? So that's what I'm going to find out right here. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify for those of you who were wondering why I was not in Bolivia. So it was never promised that I will be there. It was just up in the air. All right.
Buenas noches, Filipinas. Mil felicidades por haber llegado hasta esta instancia. La pregunta es la siguiente. ¿Hasta qué punto crees tú que la discriminación, el regionalismo y el racismo son la causa del retraso o desarrollo de los países hispanos?
How much do you think that racism, regionalism, and discrimination influence the lack of development in Hispanic American countries?
Okay, right off the bat, I'm going to say that translation was very accurate. So far, at the moment, I'm very happy. Now, I really wonder how Michelle handled this answer. Honestly, I haven't watched this before because I was in Thailand when the pageant was happening and I was coming back to the Philippines. So I was like, I didn't have the opportunity to watch it live. So this is my first time listening to her answer. So let's see how she handled it. And let's see if the translator gave it justice to the answer. All right.
Hello, buenas noches.
Buenas
Estoy
noches.
feliz de estar aquí. I believe discrimination and racism slows development in all countries, not just Latin America.
Pienso que el racismo, la discriminación y el regionalismo genera falta de desarrollo en todo el mundo, no solo en
Good.
Hispanoamérica.
It's accurate and
If we're
fair.
able to unite and communicate with each other, we can build a better world around us.
Si pudiéramos unirnos y comunicarnos unos a otros, podríamos crear un mejor mundo alrededor nuestro.
Because kindness and respect is a universal language.
Porque el respeto y la amabilidad es un lenguaje universal.
And the entire world can learn from this and we could build a better future.
Porque el mundo entero reside en nosotros para crear un mejor futuro.
Muchas gracias.
Okay. I have a few things to say. First of all, I'm so happy. I'm so proud. I cannot believe that Michelle did this well. I mean, of course I can believe it because, come on now. But what I mean is that, my role within the training, of Michelle Arceo, a lot of people were thinking, am I the Q&A coach? Am I this and that? No, I was actually training as a translator because when you are providing an answer in English and they're translating into a different language, whatever it is, in this case is Spanish, it can be quite difficult for you, first of all, to provide the answer and know when to stop to allow enough time to the translator to provide an accurate translation. If you give them too much information, they will get lost and eventually they will provide something that is not representative of your answer. Second of all, we were working on Michelle being able to structure her ideas in a way that, when she provides the first part of the answer, the translation is, you know, provided to the judges, then when she has to speak again, that she makes sense, that she is able to keep that connecting line between the answer all along. We tested a few things. The first thing that we tested was Michelle answering in batches. We also tried to just answer everything all at once and then just allow the translator to provide. Although we knew that that was a little bit more risky because the more information you give, the more chances that the translator has of not providing something accurate. Now, putting all of that aside, I also want to say that I'm very happy with the structure, the substance of the answer, and I think that she did an incredible job at addressing the topic. Yes, she talked about Latin America, but she also was able to highlight that this is a problem, you know, all over the world, not just in Latin America or Hispanoamerica. But I think that she was able to bring it to a whole new level. And even if you saw that recent announcement that Reina Hispanoamericana had about now being called Reina Hispanoamericana International, I think that now this is really more than ever relevant because Michelle was able to break even the boundaries and address the rest of the world. So let me know, how do you guys feel about her answer in the comment section down below. Me personally, I am so proud as, you know, a mentor, but at the same time, just as a pageant fan, I think that she did incredible.
Qué placer definitivamente poder
La finalista en Reina Hispanoamericana esta noche es
Filipinas. Michelle Arceo.
Wow, okay. I know for a fact, of course, just like anyone else would feel, that perhaps Michelle was a tiny bit disappointed about the fact that she made it as a second finalist and not, you know, so close to the crown. However, this is a huge victory. Keep in mind, she managed to obtain the second highest ever placement for the Philippines at Reina Hispanoamericana. The only one who has ever placed higher than Michelle is Wyn Wyn Marquez when she won the crown back in 2017. So that's already something major. And from the moment that the Philippines has been sending delegates to Reina Hispanoamericana, only one of them was unplaced. So the reality of it is that the track record of the Philippines at Reina is pretty consistent. So for Michelle to obtain such a high placement after so much work, so much effort, so much dedication, I think that it just speaks volumes about her potential. All I can say is I'm super proud of this girl. I cannot wait for her to come back to the Philippines and be able to, you know, celebrate alongside her all of her victories and her accomplishments. So let me know, you guys, how do you feel in the comment section about her entire performance? Do you agree with my comments and feedback? Is there something that you would like to add? Go ahead and express yourself. And while you're at it, make sure that you hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Bye now.